WWE officially announced that SummerSlam in 2019 will be in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. This show will take place in the Scotiabank Arena. So they're not doing the stadium in Toronto, the Sky Dome, wherever they call it now. It's a Sky Dome. They're not going to do the stadium. I thought they'd do a stadium for SummerSlam, but Raw and SmackDown are in Toronto. They do that the last week of August. They always do a Raw and SmackDown in Toronto. So they announced it today. Takeover is there. It's the 4-day weekend they always do. I thought they should have just done it in the stadium. I don't know why. I think they could have sold it out because Canada is a big market for them, but I guess it's going to be in the arena. So Raw's in Toronto. I don't know if I should mention this. There was some stuff on Twitter, Jason Sensation. I'm not going to go into the details, but there was a big controversy with him, and it turns out to be bullshit. Good, because that would have been a very, tragic situation. But that seems to just be a sick joke he made. So I just wanted to address that. Roman Reigns comes out and they boo him. It's like, you know what? They had Roman Reigns do the thing for SummerSlam. The preview next year, I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I don't want to go. Toronto's close to me, but it's only a few hour drive. But, when I see Roman Reigns, it's like, I don't want to go now. I might just go for TakeOver. I'm probably won't go for SummerSlam. So he talks about Strowman. He wants to wrestle him, and just stop. This segment sucks. I don't want to see it. But Rod announces that he's going to face Roman Reigns at Hell in a Cell for the title, and they shake hands like they're two baby faces. I don't know if maybe I didn't get this right. I don't know if it's at Hell in a Cell or in a Hell in a Cell. It's going to be at Hell in a Cell, but if it's just a singles match, I don't know if it's going to be in a Hell in a Cell. They didn't really clarify that. They show Ziggler coming out, his music plays, and then he talks about the problems with the Shield. It sucks. He goes on forever. Then Corbin comes out later, and he tells everyone to calm down, and he officially makes Ziggler and McIntyre against Reigns and Strowman. So that's your tag team main event. So Strowman came off as a babyface. Corbin goes in the ring. He announces it's him and Finn Balor. So they have a match. Why is this feud continuing? It's like Balor fucking killed him as the Demon. What are they going to do now? Are they going to have another match at Hell in a Cell and Balor comes out as the Demon yet again to destroy Corbin? Why are they still continuing this feud? I hope they don't do a match like it's just Balor and then Corbin beats him at Hell in a Cell. It's like Corbin fucking sucks and they still want to push this guy. This guy's fucking horrible as GM. He's worse than Kurt. And Kurt, as much as I like Kurt Angle, he was horrible as GM. He couldn't remember his lines. Corbin's worse. He's so awkward. He just comes off extremely uncomfortable as the GM. He's probably nervous as fuck. He's just terrible. God, he just sucks in this role. Get him out of there. Corbin's fucking garbage. I've ranted on Corbin since I've started these videos. I've hated Baron Corbin. He's fucking terrible, and they push him because he's fucking tall. It's like two things everybody loves. You have to be tall, you got to be jacked, and if you're a woman, you got to be blonde with big tits. That's all they care about. It's like, fuck you, Vince. So this match happens. Corbin beats down Balor with a chair, and Balor gets a disqualification. Corbin makes a DQ in, and he hits his finisher, and he wins. Oh, this match sucked. And they show stuff with The Undertaker and Triple H. I don't care about this goddamn fucking match. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see Undertaker and Triple H. They had all these legends there. And they had Mick Foley there. They had Jeff Jarrett. Yeah, Jeff Jarrett's still can't get over that. Christian there. And you had Flair there. And a lot of them are picking Triple H. Most of them pick Undertaker. It's 3 out of 4, so maybe Triple H wins. Who gives? I'm so sick. I don't want to see Undertaker and Triple H in 2018. It's 2018. I don't want to see the Undertaker wrestle Triple H anymore. The match was great at WrestleMania 28. End of an era, fine. Awesome way to end it. It was perfect. I thought it was great, like how they ended it with the 3 of them walking up the ramp. I don't ever want to see this goddamn match again. I don't want to see Undertaker can't move. Oh, God, I'm sorry. I show Dana Brooke in the back. She's wrestling, I guess. She wants to be on Evolution, and she's facing Sasha Banks, and they're teasing there's tension now. I guess it's Apollo Crews and Dana Brooke are gonna maybe turn on Titus. I think that's what should happen. I just have them turn on Titus since they're being a couple. So Dana Brooke wrestling Sasha. Match wasn't very long. They had Dana Brooke do some stuff, but Sasha won with her bank statement. So like they're teasing tensions. Like they have Apollo Crews and Dana Brooke as a couple good. Apollo Crews, I guess they can have him turn on Titus. I guess Dana can be his heel manager or something if that's what they want to do. They won't push him or anything, but I mean, Dana Brooke's here because of her tits. Let's just be honest. Those tits are probably the best in the company. I'll give her that. I think she has the best tits in the company. But Sasha and Bailey, they're nothing. They're just complete jobbers. I think they just buried them to the Riot Squad to get the Riot Squad over. I don't think they have any plans for them. I don't know what they're going to even do with Evolution. It might just be in a multi-person match that just gets everyone on the card like that. Probably a Battle Royal or some multi-person tag match or something just to get everyone on the card. Probably a Battle Royal because they might do a tag match at the Survivor Series, but they're nothing. They're done. I don't think they're doing a match with them. I think they tried to push him and then the feud flopped with the stuff with Dr. Shelby, so I guess Bailey and Sasha are just done, so I don't know. I mean, there's nowhere else to go, so I guess they're going to be jobbers now, just going to be enhancement talent, because there's nowhere else. Like, if they quit, where they're going to go to make money? There's no place for the women to make any money. All the women have to go to WWE for make money. Men, of course, you have to look at All In. We know that. And a lot of them are doing really well on the indies, but the women, so they're just going to be stuck and just going to be in no women's land for the next probably duration of their careers. Cause I think the company's given up on Sasha and Bailey, and I think they're done. So it is what it is. I show Dean Ambrose and much Jinder Mahal. It's like I have to change the channel when I see this guy. At least he's not being pushed as much. But why do I have to see him? Seth comes out. He talks about Toronto. KO comes out. And they go back and forth. Kevin cuts a good promo. He talks in I think he talks in French, but it's in Toronto. So like in Montreal they speak French a lot. In Toronto it's English, so they can't understand what he says. It was actually pretty good. I like KO a lot. So they have an IC title match, and these two had a great match. They had a really good match. This was a pay-per-view quality match. I mean, it's Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. You expect nothing else. Let me say this: Seth Rollins is the superstar of the year in my opinion. He's getting it. I do that every year when when I do the end of year awards. Seth Rollins, he's going to be the superstar of the year of 2018. He's the best. He's white hot. He's the best part of WWE right now. He's just had an incredible year. He should be champion. He should have beat Brock at SummerSlam. It should have been him. I'll just say that. He's it's 2/3 of the year are done still last year. Unless he gets injured, he's my superstar of the year for sure. So they show Owens. He looks furious. Like they're teasing something's going to go on with Owens. They show Corbin. Before that, they show Corbin in the off, and then Strowman enters. And then what they have is Strowman. He just gives Corbin a briefcase and he's cashing it in, so he's setting it up. Last guy I think to do this in advance was RVD against John Cena in that infamous ECW show with that crazy crowd. I think that's the last time you've had someone just cash it in on a pay-per-view. So I guess RVD won, so I don't think Strowman's winning at all. There's no chance I see Strowman. I think Reigns is holding the title until WrestleMania, so I don't see Strowman getting the belt. They show Kevin Owens in the rings, and he quit. So I think that's I think that's awesome, actually. I think that could be a good story and help him, but I'm happy, I think it's something for him to do. It could maybe, if they don't do storylines like this too much, so maybe this could help KO, but then again, they had Dolph Ziggler quit last year, and look where he's at now. So at least Owens isn't as ruined as Ziggler. They show Renee Young backstage. I don't know. We'll see if they actually it'd be awesome to have Owens show up at All In just to sell the story. I think that'd be cool. They just had some stuff with Renee Young. Renee Young, I don't know. She's bothering me as of late. There's something about her. I'll say that. It's getting on my nerves. She just went off on Twitter a few weeks ago. I don't know. Something's bothering me about her. I'll say that. She's interviewing Dolph and Drew, and they're talking, about the match. You have Curtis Axel and Dallas against the Revival. Revival win. It's like, this feud sucks. The B team's the worst team of all time to be champs. Like, why do you have jobbers as your champions? I mean, I was more entertained with the whole B team. I liked it more when it had Damian Sandow. Remember they had him and Curtis Axel. Remember Curtis Axel was Axelmania, and Sandow was Macho Mandel. And then Hogan did a racist thing, the racist tape, and they had to scrap it. But I found them more entertaining as a duo and more funny as a joke tag team than I found the B team. I think the B team is fucking garbage. They beat them down after the match, and the Revival want to get the tag titles. They cut a promo, and they rip them, say exactly what I've been saying. They want the titles, and I hope they get it. I think they probably will, actually. I think they'll get it soon. The Elias comes out. Then before that, they goes to commercial. Now, 2019 it's official. They announced SummerSlam's going to be in Toronto, so they made the announcement. Elias is in the ring. He talks about he's ripping into Toronto. He's trashing the company, and it's funny. He says going from New York to Toronto is no bigger disappointment. I mean, Toronto, I'm not a big fan either. So go ahead, Elias, rip into Toronto. Trish Stratus comes out, so she gets a huge pop. I figured she'd be on the show. I think they might do something with her and Alexa to set up that shitty match at Evolution. Elias, he's making fun of Trish. But she tells him to shut his mouth about Toronto. Elias with a great line. He says, an Elias performances in Toronto is like the Stanley Cup. They will never see it in their lifetime. And that was just great because we all know the Leafs can't win shit. And that probably infuriated the crowd. That was funny. So Trish goes back and, she talks about all her, her career getting into the Hall of Fame, talks about her match with Bliss at Evolution. Elias rips into her, says it's like a swimsuit model pillow fight. And Elias was great here. Elias seemed a lot more loose. He was just awesome with Trish. I thought this was funny. And then he called Trish 60. I thought that was just great. And then she slaps him. This was awesome. Elias was fucking awesome here. I have to say that. Elias was the best part of the show. He was hilarious. I love that guy's great. Him and Trish going back and forth. Elias he's just awesome. I'm a big fan now. That segment was great. And then you had Ronda and Natalya come out. I guess they're just talking to Trish, and then they have Alexa Bliss come out, and then they cut the promo. It's just, I don't want to see Alexa and Trish. I'm so sick of them pushing Alexa like this. She announces it's her and Ronda again at Hell in a Cell, and she's gonna not going to revoke her rematch clause in Canada because she's not like accents. So I guess that's why she's Vince's favorite, because Vince hates accents more than Alexa will ever hate accents. So it's her and Ronda at Hell in a Cell. Bullshit. Just like, I'm so sick of seeing Alexa every fucking pay-per-view. She always gets a big match every fucking time. Alexa Bliss always gets to have a big fucking match at every fucking pay-per-view. Incredible. Every pay-per-view she has a big match. Everything. Every fucking show she's featured heavily. It's like, fuck you, Vince. I'm turning on her. I used to be a big fan. I can't stand seeing her being pushed like this. I don't want to see her anymore in this position. It's fucking bullshit. I'm so fucking sick of her. And I don't want to talk about the Bella Twins and that stuff. So then Natalya and Alicia Fox, Natalya wins. I'm not going to talk about this. They show Ronda, Trish, and Natalya walking back, and then the Bella Twins see them, and they all take a selfie. This was fucking garbage. They do another thing with some wrestlers. The whole thing with Ronda and Natalya and the Bellas and Trish, I don't want to see Ronda and Nikki. That's the main event for Evolution. It is what it is. Deal with it. They think Nikki's a big star, so that's what they're going to do. It's fucking garbage. They show Austin, Booker T, and Big Show talking about the match, and I'm so sick of the wait. It's 2018. I don't want to see this goddamn match anymore. Fuck off. They show Corbin on the phones with Owens, and he's talking to someone else. I don't know who's this. It was just terrible. They show Bobby Lashley against Connor and Victor, and Lashley destroys them both. It was just nothing. They made a handicap match. They show Ambrose in the back. It's him and Jinder's third hour sucks. Ambrose beat Jinder. Jinder sucks. And then they show Roman and Braun in the locker room. And in the main event, you have McIntyre, Ziggler against Reigns and Strowman. They had ended with the DQ. They beat down Roman when Braun was the legal man. And after the match, I don't know if Braun Strowman turned heel. If he did, they probably are trying to hold Braun Strowman down so he doesn't surpass Roman Reigns. They beat down Reigns, and then Rollins comes out, and they beat down Rollins, and then the Shield is just completely destroyed. They crushed the Shield, and Ziggler, McIntyre, and Strowman stands off. So I don't know if they turned Strowman heel. I don't think so. They did the same thing. They teased it last week with Reigns, as if he turned heel. I don't think Strowman's heel or anything. Just, I don't know. I don't want to see Reigns and Strowman at all at Hell in a Cell. I think it's bullshit.